Oh man. Okay. Oh, okay, so that's working. Start streaming. Okay, let's go. Well, hello there, humans of his earthlings, whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, and if you're lucky enough to be doing it too. Welcome back to the channel. I've had a weekend off. I've been gallivanting around the countryside. Went down to Margie with the missus. Had a great time. Hung out with juniors. Hang on, I've got the wrong background there. I've been working on the new channel, and I've got the PUBG background. Stuff it. I couldn't be bugging. That can just stay there. Don't worry about that. Whatever. What else have I got to do here? Yeah, for those of you who don't know, I have started up a new mobile gaming channel. It's going to be based, to start with, we're going to be having a lot of PUBG going on, which is Player Unknown's Battlegrounds, and as it progresses, I'll play other stuff too. It's basically going to give me a chance to cross over into some other games, which is a bit of fun. And today, though, we're going to be doing the T110e4 Tech Tree stream on Blitz, our beloved tanking monster. Where are we all? Hello all! G'day, good to see you there. Well done, hot diggity dog. Now, we had a big interruption to the streams last week with the tournament series and then me going away and that, and I was actually... Oh, hang on, that should not be there. What is that doing? Down, 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 down. Down. With the tournament series, and let's move that anyway. I don't like that there. With the tournament series and everything else that's been going on, there, we had a bit of an interruption. That's fair enough. That's going to happen. You get that on the big jobs. And today, I actually would have been back in time to stream some of the tournaments, but everyone in Minsk is asleep anyway, so there was no way I could actually wake them up and get an invite to the stream. So they've got to set me up for a stream invite. So without that, it was all, you know, not going to happen. How you going, Johnny? You there?
Good, 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 mate.
How's the chat looking, mate? Looking healthy? Looking wise?
Very good, very good.
Excellent. How are you all, the rest of you, doing in here? I know there's a few of you loitering.
Excellent.
Doing good.
Excellent.
Lovely, lovely, lovely. Now, the E4 line, very, very cool line, because it's TDs, ostensibly TDs, tank destroyers. And what is a tank destroyer? Well, back in the start of Blitz, I used to think a tank destroyer was a thing that sat way at the back of the map, about 1,000 feet in the air, and did bugger all to anybody, because that's exactly how tank destroyers used to be played. Nowadays, I'm a little more aggressive with them, and I play them the way they're designed to be played, depending on the tank. And that means that this line, if you go up it, is a lovely line because it gives you just a huge array of vehicles. It does have a tank in there that I'm not particularly fond of, the T28 prototype. But, you know, you can't have everything your own way, unless it's a Russian line, then you can. Basically, you're looking at a bunch of tanks that go from very, very fast tanks. You start with a big derpy T82, and then as you move up the line, you get into these very quick tanks that are defined by a very different playstyle, and then you get the hull down kind of monsters like the T30 and the T110e4, and it's all quite interesting, and they've got very different characteristics, like your Hellcat, for instance, your T25 and 2, and your T67, and your M8A1s. They're all different tanks, but they're all reasonably good tanks at what they do, which is pretty cool. Now, where's the YouTube chat? I've got to go find that.
Now, here's a question for you, Bushka. It came up earlier. Can you go through why you select certain things for certain tanks in the equipment, vice the others? Like, you know, some people are questioning, you know, what setups and things they should be using to. And I said before, it's very dependent on the types of tanks, but
it is, and also on the way you want to play it. For instance, I'll run an IS-4. Now, an IS-4 is a tier 10 heavy tank, right? And you'd think you'd want to go calibrated shells because it doesn't have massive DPM, but you have heat on the IS-4, so that gets 10% bonus to heat, so you can run IS-4s with 374mm of pen, and that is what, if you watched RH's mouse class, you would know that 374mm of pen really does thump a mouse's cheeks, and so you'd want to run that, because if you're going to be side-scraping against the mouse, you can pull out, run heat, and just pump them. With some of these tanks, I will run different equipment layouts. For instance, on this tank, there will be a variation. I'll probably run Camo Net I don't want to do any real aggressive spotting with this tank. And I'll also run, instead of running the armor profile, I'll run the hit point pool, because it's just a little more valuable when you don't have any armor at all. And you get little variations on that theme throughout. Thanks very much, Jake Matthews, by the way, for that donation. Let's kick it off, and this is an example in point. I run this T82 with the 105mm howitzer, which primarily fires HE and heat. Now that gets 10% to its damage on HE and heat shells, and that's far more important to me than getting the gun rammer on there. So here we go. Apparently I have 8 viewers. Oh my god.
Excellent.
Oh, there we go. It's changed now to 233 on YouTube. Good to have you all back. So, low tiers. I'm only going to play this game, hopefully, once. You don't want to be stuck on your own in this tank at low tiers without support. No one's going to go top. So we're going to pump on down to the other side. Now, after I do this stream, I am going to attempt to do some live streaming on the PUBG channel. I've never played PUBG live before, and it's a new channel, so I'll drop a link in the chat. If you want to go and watch that afterwards, you'd be more than welcome to. I'm going to have a little break beforehand, though, because I'll be pretty wrecked. Thank you, Jose Laura. Right, let's try and find a Chiha or something like that. That's excellent. If you could just stop anywhere there, that'd be good. So they're pushing around. Wow. They're being very aggressive here, and we are caught on our own in a very bad position. So we're going to push down here, because that guy's YOLOing into the back of us. Wow. Yeah, you can see this gun is pretty hilarious. It is wild. LTP, you won't have seen one of those before unless you've been playing Blitz for a wee while. That was a gift tank. It's a funny story about that tank. When it first came into Blitz, it had an incorrect view range. So it had like a 350 meter view range instead of a like 200 meter view range. So people ran binoculars on that and saw, or optics rather, and saw all the way across the entire map. And it was just really, really funny.
Hey, Bushka, did you get a chance to talk to the guys at Wargaming regarding the giveaway tanks?
I did, and we've done the spreadsheet again, and there will be giveaway tanks received soon. I don't know why Alex couldn't access the spreadsheet. Yeah, Hans, I know what you mean. PewDiePie made PUBG famous. I've been told that since I started the channel. I didn't know that, actually. But the mobile variant is an excellent port of the game. So you saw that right there. That's that tank. You just basically want to derp stuff. It doesn't have a really good... Enjoying the journey to the E4. Welcome aboard, Jake, my amigo. Now, this is the M8A1. I'm not going to waste a lot of time low tiers here, guys, because basically these are not going to be the ones you stick with for a long time. I will show you a little bit with this tank. Okay, so you get a very interesting 3-inch AT gun here,
Ahoy,
the M7.
Bushka. Enjoy the journey to the E4.
Thank you very, very much, amigo. It's a 75mm gun, basically, right? So it's called 3-inch, but it's 75mm. You can tell because the alpha is 160, okay? All 75mm have 160 alpha. 6.82 rounds a minute, and that's a really nice gun. But you can also just go straight through with the Tier 5, the 57mm M1, and that will do you just fine. And in fact, I'm going to play a game in the tank, and that is the gun I'm going to use, because I would not recommend mucking around too much in the tank and playing a whole lot of games in it and getting that second gun. It's just not that great a tank. It is fairly quick, but that'll get you through and do the business. Vasya, I'm not adding anyone. I don't know what I'm going to do. I've accepted a lot of friend requests on PUBG, and I'm not going to keep doing it because I know in Blitz it kind of got a little bit ridiculous. Let's be honest, it's got a lot ridiculous. Am I making mud this night? Absolutely. So what do we got here? We got a whole bunch of lights. And you've got to treat at these tiers. I mean, we've got a Panzer III there, but he's not moving, so we're going over here with these guys. At these tiers, it's quite a funny line because you're really treating like the 67, the M8A1, and they got a Hetzer. Okay, an M8A1 and the Hellcat. You're treating them almost like light/medium tanks. They really do require a very deft touch and to be played very, very cautiously at times. Like, I'm getting down here behind cover pretty quick. But they do alright hit point trading because they actually have very good guns. Didn't mean to press that button. I'm going to have to move that fire button. That is in the wrong place. That fire button is indeed in the wrong place. That guy there is not really with it. I'm just going to keep shooting that spot and see if we get any joy. Is he still there? I mean, we've got a very fast firing gun, but it doesn't do a lot of damage. So there he is. He's moved on up. There's our first casualty of the stream. Happy days. Gun's pretty accurate, and you can see why I wouldn't bother too much. Oh, he's aiming at me. Whoops. Why I wouldn't bother too much getting a 75mm gun with this. It just seems excessive.
That one didn't go through. Gotcha.
When this gun will do just fine, hey. Gonna try, and you do have TD characteristics, so you get decent pen. We'll track him, and you can see how quick your reload is. Every 4 seconds. Tracked him again.
You're in Asia, right? On the stream.
I am on the Asia stream, yeah.
That's what I thought, yeah.
And you can see you got good pen numbers, so you're only really using AP rounds. That means you're doing good pen numbers throughout. It's really, really cool. No, we won't be having a nose kill today. Negative. How's the stream quality looking, guys? All right?
Looks good to me. Running
Right.
good.
Good. Hot dog. Is it running on Twitch? That's an interesting one.
Yes, it is.
Wow. I did some fiddling and Twitch decided it was going to work. So, this time out, you have a 75mm gun there, but you get a better dispersion and, indeed, more importantly, a much better pen gun with the 76mm AT gun M1A1 there. This is the T67. Now, like I was saying, this is the very epitome of a super quick, light style TD. It's got a very low hit point pool, very high top speed for a TD, and pretty good traverse numbers. Where it sucks is the turret traverse is very low. So it feels at times like you can go and circle of death someone, but the simple fact of the matter is that if you go and do that, you get yourself in horrible positions with a low hit point pool, And what you've really got to do is just use the mobility to dance around the playing field and do very, very well with it. No, if you're going to go to the Chinese line, aka Saint, I would go just to tier 7 unless they buff it. Who knows, they may buff it. Alright, so, again, we have one heavy tank. What is it? Where is it? It's a burger. He's going up. Yep, there he is. So I will support. But this is really, you are a support tank, right? You are nothing but support. That is where you are at. That is where you want to be. You can move and dance around the field, but you certainly do not want to be caught running around pretending to be a heavy tank. Flank's pretty clear. So that we could have troubles over there. Yeah, there we go. Shaffy up there. We have an AFK Panzerwaffel. Yeah, this is a disaster. We're going to do our best, but this feels a lot like a losing cause. You know what I mean?
Enemy armor is damaged. That's gotta hurt. We hit them hard.
Yeah. And that's kind of the issue with this tank, is it's not a frontliner, and you're at a tier where it can struggle. But let's be honest, Copperfield is a horrible map, and they didn't go flank, so we got stuck with our asses hanging out in the breeze. Yeah, we had AFKs and stuff. We'll give it one more go. Now you do have 10 degrees of gun depression, which is pretty freaking cool. But we just don't have much opportunity to use it there.
Time to roll out.
So we're going to call the team to go low. There's no heavies. Like, this is the thing at this tier. When there are no heavies, you can get an awful lot of medium and light gameplay going on. And this tank can keep up with them, which is lovely. It's got 10 degrees of gun depression. It's got good speed, good pace.
What's your opinion on the KV-5?
It's a good tank. It's a really good tank, and it's good now it's buffed, and it makes a lot of money.
Yeah.
And the second gun is the key to that one.
Yeah, it does help.
Looks like that one went.
Now, is a little Viper. It will hit pretty hard when you give this tank the chance. He's been distracted. No, he hasn't. Yes, he has. And this is like the perfect storm for this thing. You can see they're actually in front of me. And so I've got targets. I can use gun depression here. Move out very quickly. Move back very quickly. Follow the big boys. Oh, we've got a Matilda. I didn't realise we had a Matilda. The ultimate pseudo heavy. Well, we hit him. Didn't pen.
Enemy is hit.
Just slowly winding him up. This flank should pop soon. I wouldn't be surprised if someone pops their head around here just to see where everything is, what's going on. Is there anyone coming this way? You know you want to. Oh, there we go.
Penetration. We nailed him bad.
Just a little bit of love at a time. Oh,
Track is in. He can break any.
and M7 came up to visit. How nice of him.
Nice shot.
Ah, nice Bushka. Wild man of rock. So there we go. That's a bit better. Ramba Zamba. That's a weird question to ask. You want to stroke my head? No, you can't. 1415 damage. That's excellent. Now let's move on to their Hellcat. Now this is a tank that a lot of people have a lot of time for. It's got a tier 7 gun and it's a tier 6 tank. So you end up with a gun that's very, very nice. 8.28 rounds a minute, 160 millimeters of pen, and 225 alpha, 0.321 dispersion, and 2 dispersion. I'm like an old-timey gangster. And 2.7 seconds of aim time. And if we talk about the tank itself, we have to mention as well that, like a lot of this line, the Hellcat also has 10 degrees of gun depression. And that means you can be pretty mobile with it. You can use the speed. You can also get to nice positions, abuse camo, abuse the brush, all those kind of things, and you'll do exceptionally well. I'm torn between using optics and using camo net on this. I'll probably opt for camo net. It runs into tier 7s, and it doesn't want to be dealing as a pseudo light early in the game. It really wants to be getting shots off a little bit further back. What do we got? We got one light tank, one medium. I could get out there, but geez, they've got a lot of heavy stuff. Ooh, this is a bit of a rough matchmaker, this. Welcome aboard the subscription train, amigo.
What to buy, an E4 or a Batchat?
It depends on what you got, mate. Like, because the Batchat is absolutely unique. And, I mean, hello, BDR. Apparently we're going out. I'll use his hit point pool to hide. Lovely gun. Lovely gun. $25. Hit for 25. What the hell did I bounce for 25? What even is that? Oh, bloody hell. I thought the SU had backed into me there. Oh, we're going to hit point trade here. Or he's not going to shoot. So that's good for me. Now you can see 10 degrees of gun depression. It's pretty easy to get shots off in this, hey? Then we're going to push down and you're going to see the real glory of the Hellcat. Look at this baby take a 225 alpha gun and put the opposing mediums and lights to the sword. This is where it really, really shines. And a lot of people struggle with this tank because it is, for all intents and purposes, a very lightweight tank. But what it has going for it that many others don't is that big alpha gun on a tank that goes right up the top scale of the speed. $25.
Hey, the Leo was trying. Come on now.
He was trying. Let's go again. I love the Hellcat. Always have. It's a hell of a tank. Really, really interesting little tank. Now you can see what I'm talking about with this line. So you go from your M8, your T67, your Hellcat. They're all really, really fast tanks. And tanks that have gun depression, and the Hellcat, as you go up, it actually gets a bit of alpha. And then it slows down. You get to your T28 prototype, and it turns into a really weird, heavy hybrid. And it stays that way. You wouldn't really call the last two tanks in the line, the T30 or the T110e4s, TDs. They are very much hybrid heavies with reasonable armor profiles and reasonable mobility. Like, the T110e4 has the same kind of characteristics as an E100, but it's got a better mobility profile, and it's got better penetration numbers, and it's just all round got the edge, in my opinion, in a few various spots. But it's also got a 150mm gun like the E100. So you can see why they are very different throughout the line. If we have a look at Tier 7, while this goes on like a pork chop, you get to the T25-2. Now, I don't mind the T25-2. What I like about it is its DPM goes through the roof at Tier 7. You end up with nearly 3,000 damage per minute on the 90mm, which is pretty important. Okay, we're going to skip the Hellcat and just go to the T25-2 so we can get a whole lot of love going on. I'm probably going to skip the gun rammer on this one, stick with my camo net, not the optics, and we'll roll. We are not playing the TOG.
TOG has nothing to do with this stream.
This is not the TOG stream, you clowns. I'm happy to take donations. I may play the TOG at the end, but it is not a guarantee at all. So here we go.
I noticed when you signed up for the T67, it suggested the TOG. Point that out.
TOG apocalypse. So you can see the turret traverse is really slow on this tank. Hey, look at how slow the turret traverse is. Now that you might have medium characteristics in terms of speed, and your gun depression is 10 degrees, but your turret traverse is absolutely woeful. And you will start meeting tanks that are super mobile and quite capable of getting around you. So you've got to be very, very careful. It's one of the reasons why I'd rather run camo net. Is at 29. Getting a nice cheeky one in. And he dropped behind the bush and behind camo before I fired, so we didn't even get spotted, which is even better. 1, 2, 3, 4 over there. 2 TDs in spawn. Big surprise. Yeah, that guy has gone far too aggressive, that Yag. We're going to peek and poke. And get behind our rock again. Still not spotted. Excellent. Yag, you need to move, dude. You're going to get lit up. So just really being very, very cheeky here. I was spotted. I take it all back. Was about to have a whinge and a moan. Didn't think he was spotting me. But he wasn't down behind the bush. His commander's hatch was up, so that's a spotting point. That's where he saw me. I'm going to just poke here really quickly. Spotted again. Cool. So they're starting to make a move down towards the other side. Nothing going on here. What I'm going to do is get down here and support these guys on the right. Get some elevation. I don't need a whole lot of support anyway. They managed to fend off the red threat. God bless their little cotton socks. There's another 25-2 over there. Let's flank, hey? Let's have a nice hard flank. See if we can't put the pace on this tank to some kind of use. That Yag Panther is on his own. Geez, she seems sluggish. Have I only got half crew or something? Yeah, I thought he was going to push down on me there. No, he's not that crazy. Excellent. This is a pretty good game, actually. A lot of very near-run things here. We are up against it. Is he going to pop me? Wow, we are in strife.
A 5 spot for Johnny to time out everyone who mentions the tank that rhymes with hog.
Are you serious? He broke my bloody... he broke my turret. I couldn't turn the gun around. That's really shit.
Thanks, Jason.
A 5 spot for Johnny to time out everyone who mentions the dog.
That's right.
Alright, so I think that was a decent game until everyone died. Okay, I haven't driven this for a while. I'd forgotten all about that. It's not the mobile super tank that it really doesn't move nearly as quick as the... I'm actually going to run engine accelerator and see if that makes a difference. It doesn't move nearly as quick as the Hellcat. I'd forgotten about that. Let's have a look at the numbers, the horsepower numbers. Okay, so its power to weight ratio is drastically under the Hellcat. 17.66 versus 25.43, which is the Hellcat's horsepower per ton. And the Hellcat has better terrain resistance stats. And its effective horsepower per ton is actually lower because of those stats. So, yeah, bit grim there. My bad, humans. My bad. Don't stop timing him out, Johnny. Stop it. Stop it.
I'm not. Yeah.
Stinky, look at Stinky. He's pushing the boundaries.
I know.
He's an irritable teen. Tier 7 game. We are going to play a very straight bat here, guys. Do not want to be caught alone. Oh, look at that. Is that a Drak platoon? No, thank God. Our AMX 5100 has been super aggressive. Gonna try and help him here. If he goes down, he's going down. He's been just stupidly aggressive. Yeah. You grub. Left us in licorice all sorts. There's a Bossy down here that is a one-shot, but he's all the way over there. Cool. Did that look like a strange idea to you? It wasn't that strange. It was actually, I took the hits, but I had to get back to my helpful homeboys over here, hoping they could help me. Because that 5100 just went absolutely silly. Okay. I should have just left him to die. Hands up if you should have just left him to die. That would be me. Thanks very much. Yep. Let's go to the tier 8. So 25 and 2 is a lot slower, and you know that's my fault there. I tried to help that 5100, but he just YOLO'd. Troy, that's not true at all. The 67, the Hellcat, the T82 is like an acquired taste, but the M801 was just fine, and the Hellcat was excellent. I actually might play one more game in the Hellcat. This is the one that I love at this lower area.
There's a guy on YouTube that did a video about map awareness.
See, I called it. I knew that was a bad thing to do, but I still went and tried to help the guy. I don't know what it is. Like, you look at them, it's early on a Monday, I guess. It's the start of a week, and I've still got the optimistic outlook that comes with believing in humanity. I really don't know why I stayed with him. Like, he's in a 5100, and he pushes into 4 tanks. The 5100 should have just waited. That's what he should have done. He could have sat there and had my gun over his back and a 3-shot clip, and we would have done a whole lot of good for the world. You hate the Hellcat because it's good and you don't like driving against it, or you hate the Hellcat because you don't like driving it. We will be doing the giveaway at the tier 10 tank. Yes, ETM on Blitz, hit me with it.
Time to roll out.
They're going to go right. We're just giving away the hill, are we? Oh dear. Crispy Critter. Yeah, that's my man. Setting up for a quick withdrawal
Hellcat
here.
is the funnest tank in this line.
It is a lot of fun, the Hellcat.
Head bounced off. Hair hit.
Nope. So apparently their mediums didn't take the high ground because reasons. Reasons are always the best.
Another one like that.
Well, that shot was complete bullshit. Excuse my language. There goes the revenue. Excellent. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kill him.
Gotcha.
I am being a little campy McCamperson here, aren't I? And we do it. Oh, guys, why did you push up that hard? Come on, baby.
Enemy destroyed.
I can't help you up there. Just keep pushing around that corner. I'll do my best. It's not for lack of targets, and honest to God, don't know why our mediums all died up at their heavy spawn. But there you go. Now I'm about to get told off for being bad.
That one went right through. Critical hit. Punched right through their armor.
1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. Okay, camo's reset. Go, little Hellcat, go! Kimp, 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 kimpity, kimp, kimp, kimp. Oh no, ARL, don't do it to me. Let's get it on. Let's get it on. Mother, mother, there is too much hatred going on. We know one of them's in the cap. I haven't seen that AT for a bit. Let's see if he's in spawn. You know we got to find a way. This is why people think Bushka is too cautious. You guys know this is like an aberration. I'm just not into it yet. I still need my morning coffee.
You're using YouTube live stream, right, to do this? Or are you using something else?
What do you mean?
How are you streaming the content out?
I am just doing it through OBS on YouTube.
Okay, that's what I thought, yeah.
Seriously, there's 4 of you and you're going to cap it out. You're all grubs. And you need to have a good hard think about yourselves. Wow, they are legitimately going to cap this out with 4 people.
Uber noobs.
Righto. There's 4 of you, and you're going to cap it out. Wow. Couple of zeros. All right, we're going to roll out the T28 Proto. Just got a message I got to quickly reply to. Okay, so T28 Proto. You all know what I think of this tank. It's
great.
It's grim.
It's great. It's all situational though.
So the problem with the T28 prototype is speed, right?
Yeah.
There's no ATM. There is absolutely nothing wrong. The Hellcat is a good tank. This tank, no, you're right. This tank sucks. I try to put my best spin on it, mate, but there you go. So your problem with the T28 prototype is quite simply speed. And your armor profile is a zero-sum equation. What that means is, yeah, it's great. You have a lot of armor frontally. But as soon as you meet a good pen tank, there's nothing you can do about it because you can't side scrape the tank. You can't angle the tank. Your paper sides are like 50 millimeters of armor. And your turret, they'll just go through the cheeks of the turret. So you really have to play it tremendously cautiously, despite it having so much. Well, it is better than the T28. You're right. It is better than the normal T28.
Of course, JC Ware will have some things to say about that one for you.
If I find a T28 Proto and I'm in any tank that's got any kind of pen or mobility, I just eat its hit point pool alive. It's not saying you can't drive it well, but it's just, look at it. Everyone else is involved. Everyone else is at the battle. I'm doing 8 kilometers up the hill. I'm going to get there. I'm now ready to shoot. Is anyone coming out? Let's go. This T4054 Mod 1 is actually in my spot. There we go. Now we're building a score here, building a score. Blah, 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 blah. This 54 Mod 1 needs to move. Seriously, dude. You've got 175 millimeters of pen on your AP rounds. Get the hell out of there. Thank you. Dude, what are you doing? Oh, this Mod 1 is going to be the death of me. The cap siren is the ultimate. Love it, young hitter. Watch out, this 152 can HE pen me through the sides. So we got to watch out. Be nice to clear this bloke here. Got to watch out now. This 152's trouble. So's that. Freaking hell, Mod 1. Honest to God, move. You are not the answer. Oh.
The cap siren is the ultimate sound of
I
despair.
hate mediums that sit like that, think they're TDs.
He just doesn't have the gun depression. He doesn't have anything to do anything there. There's a 152 on my ass now. I've got to drive forward.
Enemy armor is destroyed. Nice shot.
And there's what I'm talking about with good pen. See that scent? Just nailing me. This would have been won a lot earlier if that Mod 1 had have actually gone and done something. What is this affinity tank? This is the guy, right? I was in a T110e4 playing a ratings game and I rushed around a corner to kill him because he was on a one-shot. And he got like 3 RNGs and called me a kill seeker. Like, I don't understand. That's the aim of the game, affinity tank. You're meant to kill people. You're meant to kill other people. That's how you win the game. Good stuff. So, yeah, T28 Proto, great spot for it there. Your T49 in the side is a nightmare. Thank you, Young Hitter Trapper, for the donation. Thank you, everyone who's donated, by the way. I really do appreciate it. I love you guys. You're the best. I love that this is what I do. I get to hang out with you idiots, talking and having a big hissy fit. This is my life. Ah, well. Troll shout out. So true, Sherman. Righto, we're loaded up for bear. We're going to try and get that one bloke crossing. Nope.
No, you're not going to just load HE.
No, I'm not doing that.
Who knows if they're going to make any more tanks like the 047? It's wargaming.
So got okay. He just blind shot me, the grub. Absolute grub.
What is this guy talking about?
Johnny, just
I'm not. I'm just saying. I'm just saying to myself. You know.
oh, it's that idiot affinity tank. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, kill seeking is targeting low hit point tanks for kills. Dude, you take guns out before you start. If there's a 2 hit point tank, the right thing to do is take out the 2 hit point tank. The bad thing to do is start shooting a tank for bigger hit point damage. Okay, I'm going to send you, my friend. There you go. Sorry, Johnny. I thought you were talking about a normal person. The guy's a bit of a weirdo.
He is, yeah. Yeah, he's...
Yeah, XR, you're spot on. Don't engage. Go to your happy place. Go to your happy place. I'd love a shot at this RU, but this RU is actually playing pretty well. He's just being a complete pest, which is what you want an RU to do. He doesn't have any armor, so he's being very clever about it. Let's just put some HE into this guy. See if we can pop a turret as well. We'll HE him too if he pops forward again. How's that guy going over there with the IS-2 with the AMX? He's going all right. I'm actually going to walk out here and have a crack at this RU. By walk, I literally mean I'm going to walk. And this is the thing that drives me mad about this tank. Is I'm doing 20 kilometers an hour. If he catches me out here in the water, he will go round me like a hot cross bun at a kid's birthday party. It won't be fun.
Yeah, it'd be like ice on a hot frying pan.
Yeah, cleared him. He played well, that RU. I really think he played well.
As a TD.
No, he played well. The RU played very well. Like, he got out in the flank. He was a pest. Yeah. The situation. Let me explain the situation for all those watching it. I'm sorry for engaging, X-Rob. It was a tier 10 ratings battle. He was in a T110e4 on 120 hit points. I put him there, took all his hit point pool, and then I went and pushed on him, and he called me a kill seeker. It's a tier 10 ratings battle. You're meant to kill the low hit point tanks. Affinity tank. Stop it. Have we seen enough T28 Proto?
Happy place for Affinity is when people don't steal his kills.
Still one more. Okay, are we done? Are we done with the T28? I'm going to give YouTube the opportunity to decide here. Yeah, done. We've been done. Done.
Exactly.
I shot you in the... But I'll tell him on the T110e4. I will show you this because this is something people don't realise. They think their coupler and that is invincible. It's not. If you are in a T110e4 and you're not moving backwards and forwards, this is important. People don't really realise this. If you're not moving backwards and forwards, you can still get penned with anything firing heat. And a T110e4 firing heat will give you a lovely 258 millimeters of piercing power on AP, and if you fire heat, you get to fire a gorgeous 340. And look at the top of the T110e4. So it's okay if you're up like this and you're actually using gun depression, but when you are down in a depression and you're looking like that, slightly poked down a hill, the whole top of the tank is an easy pen. All right, so we're done with the T28. We're going to play the T30. This is such a fun tank. It is such a good tank, and it is such a great tank to look at because it gives the lie to damage per minute numbers. What do I mean by that? The T30 has like the most horrific DPM of any tier 9 TD. It's got 2,675 DPM. To give you some kind of idea on where that sits in the pantheon of T10 TDs, you are looking at a tank that is last. That's where you sit. You have 3740 on your 12254. You have 3700 on the Tortoise DPM. You have 4000 DPM on the Jag Tiger. 3500 on the AMX 50 Foch. 3300 on the Object 704 and a paltry 3050 on the 95. The T30 has 2675. It's got two things going for it. It's got 10 degrees of gun depression and obviously that turret. And that, when you couple it with the mad pen, 276 millimeters of pen, gives you a tank that can really make hay in hull down situations.
It's not really a TD, is it? It's more of a heavy.
It's a heavy. It's exactly right. In fact, this was originally, I think, this was the tier 10 heavy in World of Tanks PC. It was either this or the T34 was the tier 10 heavy tank. And in Blitz, this is just the pure TD. It's never been anything else. So you've got a tank with horrible DPM, but it's got peekaboom. This is, if you're looking for a good equivalency of this tank at lower tiers, it's the IS. That has 400 alpha, but very, very poor DPM comparatively speaking. Or even the KV-1S, those tanks. We're in a bad spot here. I've not been paying any attention. Okay, so the team has gone town. They've managed to push through town, and there's why you love this tank. 276mm of pen on an AP round is just bad news for anyone like the Super Pershing that relies on having a big armor advantage when it's facing up on other people. If that scent can stay still for long enough, I'll get up here and help him. Just stay alive, scent. I'll push up. No, 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 don't blow your hit points. Good work, mate. Good work, big dog. M103, we are hull down. We have 10 degrees of gun depression. We eat M103s for breakfast. And go! 640 alpha. How good is this tank? This is where it really starts to become a boss of a line. Bossy, what's he doing? No, he's down low.
When you get a second, run through what you get with your equipment on this one.
Alright. And now I really am playing this like a heavy because a lot of our team is in severe hit point distress. Oh, clear that guy. Much more important to clear the gun. Let someone else take the damage numbers. That suits me. Got to clear that gun.
Yep.
No, you're a bit slow. Can I get you? No. Not wasting that shot. Mother, there is too much hatred going on. Oh, yeah! I'm going to play some PUBG later. I'm going to platoon with idiots and we'll talk some rubbish. It'll be fun.
Actually, me and Positive have been playing that, as well as GT.
Who?
Positive and GT and I.
Oh, nice. Lovely IS-8. Love the way you think. Oh, look at our 152. They went town, but they never shirked. They pushed on up. Happy days. Just going to close this door here so I don't get in trouble.
I love getting those 4.6.
Have you been drinking? No, Frankie. I'm just like this, you know that. Math lesson special.
This way.
So that was a good game to showcase. Am I going to kill still in PUBG? Dude, listen. That's not kill stealing. That's how you should be doing it. I could have got another maybe 1,400 damage there because I could have shot the Borsig for 1,000 and I could have shot the waffle tractor for 1,000. But instead, I shot the guys that had low hit points because that's how you win the game. You grub! Stop it! You're just so easy to wind up. They're sitting there going like this with me. Wind him up, 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 wind him up. Like that. That's how we do it.
Stinky's got the right answer. One hit point tank has the same DPM as a full health hit tank.
That is absolutely true, what Stinky said. Okay, so here we go. We are going to the heavy side. I'm actually, so to let you guys in on a little bit of an early sneak preview, I'm working on a really detailed breakdown of Rockfield. It just so happens that I decided to do this one first, and I'm going to post it up at some point in the next week, and it's going to be pretty in-depth. I don't want to make it longer than 20 minutes, and it's quite bizarre how little of the map you can cover in 20 minutes, but I'm going to do that as much as possible. I've already got half the editing done. No, we don't. We don't get to do that. You clown.
That would be fun. Whose birthday is it?
It was my wife's birthday. Oh, dear God. What I'm looking for here, that's where I was away for the weekend at Mrs. Bush's birthday. We went down to Margie. We had a lovely time. We went to dinner at the Pipe Clay Pump House. And then we went to Dilute's Vineyard for lunch yesterday with all the kids running around like idiots. So we finally found that Bossy over there. HE, you got a 150mm gun, guys, so use your HE and use it wisely. Now we're going to start role-playing a heavy, and we're going to push up around here on the left and give this T110e4 a little bit of a hand. He deserves it. He's held there. He has role-played a heavy when we didn't have anyone on that flank. God bless his little cotton socks. Let's see if we can't get Hull down over here. Oh, that bat chat's very unhappy. Yep.
Looks like that one went right through.
Yeah. Love me some bat chat. He's like, yeah, I'm out of here, guys. See you later. I'm going to have a little thing about life over there. I'm about to get pushed on by that bat chat. Round in the left. Okay. Borsig's at the back, so these guys are kind of in a really bad spot. You can push down here and be a little bit nasty. So low DPM here, and there's a good reason for it. If this tank had high DPM, it would be abusive in the worst possible way. Because you can see with that strong turret and with the gun depression, you're able to just do mad things. Okay. So there we go. That is... Oh, we'll have one more game of the T30 because this is a lot of fun.
Holler down to the wife and tell her to come on so we can all sing her happy birthday.
No, no. How about holler yourself?
Rachel! Rachel!
Rachel!
We'll just do it at the end of stream.
He's going to mute us all.
Or worse, Jed, you'll put us all in the doghouse.
Now you'll note I am actually pushing out here because, like, this gun is not... Where is everyone? Dude, we've got... Get out here. Oh, this isn't good. I'm going to get caught broadside here. Why am I the tip of the spear?
They killed our driver. We're covering this position, but not very well. Nice shot.
Wow, this team is absolutely kidding themselves. If he hadn't turned there, we were a chance, you know. This is a loss. This team is absolutely hopeless. Nothing you can do here. You just got to take them. When they happen like this...
You haven't done the grill country yet.
Vehicle destroyed.
What in the world? Yeah, we'll be having a giveaway.
Yeah, but you haven't done the grill line yet, have you?
No.
I can't remember.
No.
It is.
Really?
Call yourself vertical lips bushy boy.
I'm not calling myself vertical lips. IS-5 is he's still here? Like there, look at the IS-5. Who would believe that he's probably... Oh, he's got this covered. God. What are you doing, buddy? Well, let's be honest. Oh, he's driven into a rock for you. Well done. Ah! We had 2 mediums and a light there. All I had to do was push out, and we were holding that line. Indeed, we were going to be carving it up. Okay, so let's have a go. We've wasted enough time on that. Let's have a go on the E4. I'll play a couple of games in the E4, and then I will give away a tank. If that's all right with everyone. Now, the E4 is... IS5 is the real MVP. What do you mean? Why play Asia? I got 120 ping on Asia, mate. I mean, that's why I play Asia. I go to NA, I play with 250 ping. That's why I play Asia. There'll be no turkey rolls, Rogue Gen. No turkey rolls. So this is not a TD. Okay, it has a TD's gun. It's got amazingly good TD pen. And they're fantastic things, right? But it does not really hold into the traditional TD matrix. Again, like the T110e4, you have a very low DPM number, 2,960. But you have a very interesting tank makeup. Now, you've only got 6 degrees of gun depression, which is a bit disappointing. If it had a little bit more gun depression, it would be all the better. We got 3 mediums again. Guys, seriously? Like, this is... Like the last game, why am I in a TD out ahead of my mediums? Yeah. What the hell? What the hell is going on? What in the hell is going on? Yeah, this feels very much like another loss. Just...
They know you can carry.
That pattern was terrible for doing that. I don't know if he was trying to talk to me or something. They really haven't made us pay that much for this, to be honest. In fact, they're doing the opposite of making us pay for this. They are trying to keep us in the game. Can I help out that 62A at all? Even with a little bit of a HE pen on the turret. Okay, the 62A is now hands... We have 1, 2, 3, 4 tanks holding the river. That is not a good number of tanks to have in the river. This is why I'm still exceptionally dubious of the possibility of winning this.
You just have to carry harder, man.
I can't push it. What are they doing in the river? What are they? They're still killing people. This is fantastic. This is amazing. 62A must be sitting there going, where are all my targets? They're having a swim. They're having a swim.
It's fishing season.
PINT2 best clan now.
We'll try to keep the tanks.
Another one like that should finish them.
Wow. This is not the droids I was looking for, but I'll take them. Alright, we got this guy on the reload. Now, the other obvious thing about the T110e4 is the fact that it has only a 180 degree of traverse on its turret, which means it's very difficult at times to get the shots off that you really want to get off. Joshy1311. They should have belted us on that. They absolutely should have flogged us on that. I have no idea how we won that game. I have no idea how we won that game. That was absolutely... The river tunnel. What was that? What was that? Okay, so because you can only get a... Let's talk about one thing. Turreted versus non-turreted. That's really important here. The joy of a turreted TD, and one of the reasons why the T28 prototype didn't get included on my top 5 worst tanks list, is because it's not that bad a tank. I don't like it, but it has a turret. Now, the turret means that if there is a target dead in front of you, you can angle your tank up so that you've got a best armor profile on your chassis, and then turn your turret and pop out and take the shot really quickly and pull back, instead of having to drive forward, chug around, and then actually take the shot. And that means that you take less damage coming in, and you're able to be a far more effective killer. That's why the E4 works. And that's why I call it more of a heavy tank than a TD, because at this tier, a Jaegeru, an E3, any of those tanks, they don't have the options you have in terms of utility. You can get shots off in really tough situations that they simply can't because of that.
Sorry,
no worries,
Bushka.
the Bronc.
Hockey game is on and getting feisty. Catch
Getting
the rest
feisty.
of your dulcet tones later.
Bronco's been just hovering in Discord for the whole weekend. Did anyone else see that?
I know.
I looked at Discord and Bronco was just sitting there on his own forever.
I think he just left himself logged in.
Now, he was there with all his friends.
No, don't do it to the Bronc. He's a fine human being.
No, I play with Brian. He's fine.
T34, maybe.
Oh yeah,
please.
he's fun.
I can't do the 34 Amigo. I've got to do a tank giveaway, and we're just doing this line, this whole line as an overview.
And you have dulcet tones.
City of stars, are you shining just for me? Let's crew.
Sinatra would be jealous.
Moon River, wider than a mile. The worst thing is I listen to Nat King Cole and Frank Sinatra and Bobby Darin and that. I'm so sad. I'm such an old man. I love it. Stuff it.
You pronounced pissed wrong.
Come on, I want to hit that T54, but it's not on. His team is supporting him. Oh, you sneaky, cheeky Leo.
Another one like that should finish them.
Oh, they've gone to the cap. Who have we got behind us? We've got good cover behind us. I've not seen the Death Star yet. Is the Death Star in the cap? Or is he up the back here? Let's find out, kids.
If you're not careful, he might get you up the back.
Oh, I've made a poor error in judgment, and I would like to have a do-over. Is that possible?
Just in case you thought I forgot to tip the help.
I would like a do-over. Is it possible? Can someone help me? I've really pushed forward in an inopportune manner, and I deserve all the hit point losses which I'm currently taking. That 54 is still there.
Have you been paying attention how I play?
Yeah, that was such a bad move by me. Don't do that at home. Do not do that at home. That was terrible play, and I deserved everything I got. Can't believe I got away with it. That was such a bad move. Mona Lisa, men have named you. Yeah! That was terrible. One more and then we're giving away a tank. So, the armor profile actually saved me there. We got a couple of clutch bounces. Fishy fun flaps. No! Foshy and chops. If I was in New Zealand,
Yourself. Fishy fun flaps,
I'd
bushy
have
old boy.
some Fosh and chops. I'd put my beer in the Cholly Bun brew, and I'd also do my busy on the potch. Okay.
You're just talking gibberish.
Gibberish. That's how the Kiwis like to say it. They tried to cut my cable the other day. We wouldn't be denied, though.
Are we going to have to hire a translator?
Yeah.
Nice Skype and chips, that's what you want. Or nice piece of haddock.
You dynamite
Nice
fishing
Peter had it.
again.
No, it wasn't dynamite fishing, if I'm honest. I'm in heaven.
Johnny, you're going to have to start translating everything into the chat.
Don't start. Feels good, man, you grub. I platoon with Void when they're on about. And it's got so that I can hardly speak. And I seem to find the happiness I seek. I'm hiding. We're conga lining, me and the mouse. That's right. Then I'm going to pop out from behind him and deliver justice. Ugh! He's on top of the hill right about there.
The engine is smoking.
Got him. See that? That's how you debate. That's right. Bushka has taken a big hit and gave one back. That's right. I was wondering if he was going to be there, and indeed he was. We were lucky we didn't get double tapped by those 183s. It would have finished us.
ETM giveaways open to all.
Giveaway is open to all humans.
Doesn't, yeah, as long as you're in the YouTube stream, that's it.
I wonder if someone's silly enough to go up there again. Spotted? Not spotted. And I seem to find the happiness I seek. When we're out to... Oh, roll high for the rest of your days, baby, and be happy. When we're out together dancing cheek to cheek. Oh, heaven. I'm in heaven. And the cares that hung around me through the week. Oh, come on. Just give me one HE spam on him. Ow. We lost our mouse. When we're out together dancing cheek to cheek. No, we're in big trouble here, boys. Got one IS-8 left, and I'm a one shot for 2 tanks.
The truck is damaged. Penetration.
Why are you going to do me like this, guys? What is that IS-8 doing? He's a bit late to the party. Thank you, Jorge Arita. Let's give away a tank. I think that blind shot deserved a lot of chutzpah. That was
blind shot.
What
Love
a
the content.
yes.
Stay frosty.
Staying frosty, loving it. Okay, let's give away a tank. Bushka and the mouse are now married. That's right. Okay. Do a little dance, make a little love, and get down tonight. Okay, here we go, tier 5. Let's give away the T14 because we're doing an American line. So we're going to give away the T14. I'm going to ask a question. Johnny, give me a number between 20 and 30.
24.
24 it is. So I'm going to ask a question. The 24th correct answer on my stream, on my screen, will win the T14. Okay, the question is, what is the name of the tier 10 TD I was just driving? Hint, it's the T110e4. Here we go. Get your answers in.
And, yeah, well.
Oh, and zoom. And zoom. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to read the correct answers out. We have William Gaffrey. We have... who is a man who can love you like he can. Real XL tanker. That's wrong, but it's close enough. I know what you meant. 2. Mark Wolf, Isaiah Stack Leather. Isaiah Stack Leather, and I don't care. Tanky McTankerson. Jimmy SP, Firebolt from DDR, Mr. McBoomer. Where is he? Who's that? Ariel Concepcion. I'm Mamo from R2K, Natalie Moore, Brian Jemsky. I've completely lost count. Let's start again. William, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Relax, guys.
Yeah, calm down. Now, JC, I've got to count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Brian Gemsky is 12.
15.
Rosie 12. Where is he? 12. Fox Gamer Kid is 13. XR Rob is 14. Slaven Blagic is 15. Dixie is 16. Reaper is 17. William C is 18. Endemanium is 19. Michael H is 20. Mr. A is 21. Brock Landers 619 is 22. Bats Fisher is 23. And 24 is none other than our very own Frankie Kelly. Kelly. There you go, Frank. Well done, amigo. If you want to send your details through to the concierge there, we'll get you a lovely new set of pillowcases and steak knives, courtesy of Demtel. You're going to have a great time with them. 12-month guarantee. Enjoy yourself. Actually, it's a T110e, T14. So I'll play one more. I will play the TOG if I get a donation for the TOG. There you go. That's as clear and concise as I can be. Frank Kelly is the winner.
Yeah.
Tell the accountants to get ready.
No, yeah, sure, as you did pop on my screen, man. That's the thing. Yeah, Buzz Fisher, you've come in second a couple of times now. Absolutely. All right, we got the TOG. JC, it's like...
TOG now.
Yeah, fucking hell.
Language.
Whatever. Whatever. Yeah, righto.
How can you bitch about being seen in a TOG when you were seen in a T28?
That's true. I'd rather drive the T28 prototype every day of the week. This thing just... There you go. There's your little dance. Shaking my head like a Bollywood rapper.
Well, just to help you clarify where the name shows up on the screen, when I put my answer in, on my screen it showed up at number 3. When you read it, it was number 13.
Yeah, exactly. It's pretty
so
crackers.
It's totally different.
Yeah.
Winner is picked from Bushka's screen, not of ours. Not ours.
Here we go. We're going to play a game of the TOG.
That's what I'm saying, to make it clear for the other people.
Now, if you haven't subscribed to my new channel, why don't you go do that? I'll give you a link to it in just a second. I can do this while the TOG is moving because it goes at 14 kilometers an hour. So I'm literally doing...
Be part of a new adventure.
I'm doing admin. I'm doing admin while I... Oh my god.
You could be part of the first 1,000 subscribers to the new channel.
First 1,000 subscribers win absolutely
no
nothing.
Churchill gun carrier, lol.
Let's think of it. This is a game we could have him play and take underwear for donation. Funny hat. That'd be good.
Yes.
$20 for the Churchill gun carrier. Mate, if you pay me $20, I can go another game. I'll play the Churchill gun carrier. This is the blatant, out and out, well, let's just call it, I'm whoring. I'm whoring hard. I'm an altruistic man, but at the same time, I'm not playing the TOG of the Churchill gun carrier for fun and frolic. Oh, I nearly got a shot in.
A man's got to make a living.
Nearly got another shot in. Oh, this is exciting. Oh, wicked. There's a tank. Oh, I fired a bullet.
JC, would you drop the link again, please, for Wild Wiley and company?
Here we go, 1 sec. Oh, this tank bouncing like a boss. Look at this armor profile. Unbelievable.
That is an excellent gun. That is the TOG power. Power is 17 power.
Tog, tog, tog. Wonderful tog, tog, tog. Another bounce. Let's get a tog steel war going on.
TOG bias.
Get wrecked and like it. Have a little taste of the tog, baby. Who's coming for you now? That's right. It's a tog. Gonna tog you up. Oh, this ain't gonna end well for you, buddy. Just roll and tog. There's little Leo. Little Leo's into the spirit of things. Why do people love this tank? It is ridiculous. Play the gun tractor. What is
the grub tractor?
The grub tractor.
TOG of justice.
What is the grub tractor? Is that the
Gruben tractor? Two-turreted German premium.
I don't actually have that tank on this account, I don't think.
That's good.
Top Gun. Denied. My God.
They say most TOG jokes are told by the drivers. They have plenty of time.
Okay, I can't drop web addresses in here apparently, even though it's my channel. Excellent.
I put the new PUBG in the chat a few times already.
Oh, did you? Excellent. Thanks, Johnny.
Yeah.
Drop it again. Drop it again.
Okay.
It's pretty fun. I downloaded it a couple of days ago.
And we're going to go and play. I'm going to do some live streaming on that in just a few minutes. I'm going to go have a quick bite to eat and a cup of coffee, and then I'll jump on PUBG maybe in 20 minutes.
Follow that link, gentlemen. More Bushka to come.
Live streaming PUBG.
There you go.
In a funny outfit.
You on the same Discord?
Yeah, I'll just hang around in here.
You've got a lovely chartreuse skirt with matching pumpy boots. It's all wonderful.
Johnny, no. No, Johnny. Never again. Never again.
Took my color suggestions.
I'm playing the gun carrier. That's torture enough. There we go.
Yes.
We're searching for the proper donation to get him into a G-string, guys. We're just saying.
There is no proper donation for that.
There's no proper anything for that.
No.
No, please, no.
Let's just drop some raw DPM on these clowns. Come on, everyone's come out sideways.
Sure Ty Robin
I had
would crack
shots.
the wallet for that.
Well, we might crack the wallet to get him enough.
Okay, how about we crack nothing and
Yes,
pretend we did? How about we say we did it anyway and then we just don't do it?
Well, Road
No,
Jim,
I don't even like to think about it.
Hey, after seeing some of the postings on Telegram, I know we got guys who could use Photoshop.
So, why don't you tell Rogue Jen why you're not streaming the Bushka on Let's Votes thing right now?
Okay, I'm not really happy with where the game is. Warships Blitz, it's kind of frustrating me a little bit because it's destroyer based, it's got no collision detection, and it takes a long time to swap ammo types, which I find to be very frustrating.
Duration of the game.
Yeah, the game duration is still too short. Oh, I mentioned how much I love this tank. Yeah.
You've got the...
I hate that tank. I hate this tank. I hate it so much. Yeah, the new channel is going to be very much a mobile gaming channel. So it's going to have a lot of PUBG on it right now. But if other mobile games come out that I like Rules of Survival, Under Francis pointed me the way of another one this morning. Where is he? Under Francis told me there's one called Free Fire. I'm going to try that out too. Rules of Survival, PUBG, Fortnite. I'll give them all a shot. Have some fun. Enjoy ourselves. Okay, last game.
No Candy Crush.
No Candy Crush. None of that kind of stuff. You know me better than that. That ain't happening.
Yeah, well, you know, you can't play it anyways.
Last game in the Tog, Jake's.
You'll drive a gun carriage for money. I'm not
drive...
sure where your limits are.
I'm not playing Candy Crush. I'm going to actually enjoy the games. That's the key. And when I played PUBG, I was like, you know, this game's got a lot going for it. It's really complex compared to Fortnite, I find anyway. And
yeah,
and I don't like. I really find it a good port. Like compared to the normal PC version, the port seems really solid. Like very solid. The bullet physics I don't think are the same. I don't think it has the same amount of drop and everything on the bullets. Consequently, you can get away with sniping with other guns. And I've won a bunch of chicken dinners over the weekend. I snuck off a few times, and I won a bunch of chicken dinners, baby. I'm not playing Survival Royale. My son has got so much Survival Royale time on. I'm not doing that. My pleasure, ETM. Thanks, everyone, for watching. I really do appreciate it. I hope you like the line overview. For me, the picks of the line, if you're wondering, the Hellcat, the T30, and the T110e4. They're the ones that I really like. I've played Fortnite. Juju got me a...
Oh, lovely, lovely, Jackie.
You, but nobody else.
Oh, maybe you dropped off, right?
Heaven, I'm in heaven.
Oh.
And it's got so... What's going on?
Mark's muted.
I was, but...
Okay, now he's not.
Why were you muted?
No, I was only hearing... It suddenly went silent. The only guy I heard was John.
Yeah.
It was,
John.
you've got, like, if you've ever watched Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, Zaphod Beeblebrox has a pair of sunglasses that go perpetually dark when danger approaches. You probably have the equivalent set of headphones that when I start singing, just completely block out all noise. Oh my god, he's singing again! Stop the sound!
No, I'm pretty sure my ears have bled out already.
I'm reversing towards the enemy because this is my buttocks and I am not afraid to show them. Have a look at my tog butt. Come on. You know you want some of this tog butt.
Bushka on blokes.
Oh god. Only one of us can be a bad singer in here. Shoot me in the side for 1,000 damage. Johnny, I don't know what's gotten into you today, but this is not on. You've been hitting that maple syrup. Oh, I'm farming the stet bidding. It's actually got a pretty good gun when you're in that situation. Okay, that's it. You can't not pay enough money to make me drive another Tog game. Okay.
Yes, they can.
Shut up.
It's been proven.
Yes. Evidence would support.
Evidence to the contrary would indicate that you're full of shit.
Madam, we know what you are. We're just negotiating.
We're just negotiating on the front.
Yeah. Gentleman in the front row with a fistful of dollars.
We all remember the Blitz Fair crate video.
Yeah. He's our contributor with negotiable virtue.
Negotiable virtue. I like that.
Yeah, I agree. Lance Williams makes a good point. I prefer Blitz to the PC World of Tanks. I find the PC World of Tanks to be very slow and far less brawling. Like, there just isn't the amount of situations where you're angling to multiple targets within 100 meters and having to get it done and think on the feet like that. Yeah,
Make it
and
rain.
in PC, there are so many people firing from absolutely enormous range, like such long ranges. And anyone that says they want to make the maps bigger, remember this. In PC, when the maps get bigger, it's not like everyone just drives to the middle and has a big brawl because there's more space. They stay further away and the engagements get further away. That's just how it is. And it's still a really good game, but I prefer Blitz to that. Whereas on boats, the PC version of boats is amazing. The angling, the hit, the shell mechanics, the collision detection. Like, you run into a boat in PC, it blows up. Like, both of you probably blow up unless you're in a battleship hitting a destroyer. In Blitz, destroyers are unspotted, then they dump a whole heap of torpedoes, then they run into a battleship and go straight through him. And the battleship overpens with AP, takes 20 seconds to change shells, and the destroyer doesn't even have to fire, and then it just goes back to stealth as soon as it hits its range. It's just a really Mickey Mouse mechanic, and until that gets fixed, I'm just not going to spend a lot of time on it. I just don't want to do that yet. I will. When they change those things, I will absolutely get stuck into it. And it's still 6 minutes long.
Did you get Frank's info?
My name on PUBG Mobile is The Bushka. Capital THE, The Bushka. All right, I'm going to go and have a little rest and then have a coffee and then come back and we'll do some PUBG and it will be great fun. If you're wondering what it looks like on stream, I'll show you. I was playing a game before I stopped, actually. Let's see if... yeah, this is me bailing out. And then I actually went... Look at this. I went and walked the dog. I had to walk the dog before the stream.
Manu, the war dog.
Yeah, and so you can see I just hid in a bush. Yeah, and then I came back. Look at that. I just suddenly come back and I'm like, ah, I'm dying. Someone came and shot me. There we go.
Bushka's secret move, camping
in
the bush.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go figure.
Yeah, I'm just sitting in a bush. Just sitting in a bush, camping in the bush, doing absolutely nothing. And then eventually...
choose a character with hair?
Yeah, no, I stayed true to it and tried to choose a character that was bald. All right, so I'm going to go and have a little rest, and then I'll come back and play some PUBG. And you guys can hang around and enjoy it. You're too late.
Yeah, definitely. I'll
All right, see you soon, boys and girls. Go and subscribe to The Bushka. You just search it on YouTube, The Bushka. It's my PUBG and mobile gaming channel. And I'm going to start doing some live streams on there and stream to Twitch as well. And I'll stream to The Bushka
Bring your friends
on Blitz channel on Twitch. Yeah. All right. Catch you later, team. Rock out. And thanks very much for all the donations. And stay safe on the battlefield. You guys are the best. And girls. Bye. And dogs. Dogs are good too.